there guys, it's Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling once again. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to do a second video with this Woodland Wonderland series of making journaling cards. We started off, I think we made these and the posts. We did it with the postal stamp and postage stamp thingy last time, and we did this one as well. So this time round I just wanted to do share a couple of different ideas really that I've popped in. I did this off camera. That was sort of a kind of along the same lines as this one, but I left it plain at the back, just added the Hessian and a little metal decoration on a brad. I added this one. I did this on this kind of I like this Scandi design on this ribbon, and I've had it in my stash for ages, absolutely ages, and I thought I'd use it with this kind of bleached pine Scandi look card. It's textured, it's really gorgeous. So I thought we'd do that together, and we'd do a couple of other bits as well. So without further ado, I'll just pop that on there. I've chosen another round sort of, I don't know if you can see it, it's like a rose. I've chosen that to go on this one, and it's got a little brad. It's got a little brad, and I think, because I don't really want, let me just get the awl off camera if I do a little hole, because I don't really want the brad to show through to the other side of the card. So I'm just going to pop it on the ribbon first and then stick the ribbon down. Right, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, still in frame, still in frame. So I pop the brad on the ribbon, and then just kind of right, let's glue it like that. I wanted it off center. I wanted it off center, and also this time round kind of remembered it would be a good idea to do the fancy trim, the fancy embellishment on the journaling card at the top rather than the bottom, because in the past I've put, you know, embellishments on the bottom of a card, which isn't bad, until I remember that I want to place the card into a pocket. I've sewn some, as you can see, so if I pop it into a little pocket like so, what's nice about that is that the embellishment will actually show rather than be hidden away down the bottom of the card. Now, to most of you guys out there, that probably would make perfect sense, but you know what? It doesn't always to me, and it's not until after, when I'm in the process of putting it all together, that I think I should have done that differently. So, quite pleased with myself to have thought about it beforehand this time. I'm still on the end of my Fabri-Tac here, guys. I'm still labouring with it. Let's pop that there like so. I'll pop that like that. So, just popping it across the back. Just popping it across the back like that. There you go. And what I'm going to do with that is I will ink the edges. I had already rounded the corners, and I'll ink the edge including the ribbon trim too. I think that might be really nice. So that's the first one. So with any ribbon, you don't even have to use a metal embellishment. I've seen some people use buttons and all sorts of things you could probably do on even a plain piece of ribbon if your card is pretty enough, couldn't you really? Or a piece of old jewellery. can be sewn on. I've been experimenting with some beautiful vintage jewellery to use with my February collection. I've got some vintage fabric, gorgeous vintage fabric that I'll be using, and you'll see within a few by the middle of next week with some vintage jewellery on it too. So that's that one. Okay, I'm happy with that. Right, so that's that one. I thought we could do this one. I kind of started for the other one, never quite got round to finishing it. So this one here is basically a square, as you can see, and I popped this to-do list on the half of it, and then this, well, about just over a half, and then popped this one on the second half. So we'll cut it down and see what we can do with it. It just made sure that it kind of coordinated. That was the main thing, was that it coordinated, and I'll cut them in two, I think. I'm really pleased with them that I'd found this. I'll get it the other way because it's not quite even. Finally found this little mini cutter. It's easy to do. Alright, there you go. There you go. Right, so that's plain. That can be used for something else. And then let's cut the edge off there. And there you go. So this to-do list is from Laura Ashley set of papers I found in the sale in WH Smith's the other day. I'd actually found the writing paper, I think it was last year. I don't know if you can see it. It's got like a little effect on it. It's beautiful, and I used loads of it last year. So which way am I going to do it? Am I going to do it that way? Am I going to do it that way? I think I'm going to be a bit, I'm going to, because the design, let's do it like that. Let's just do it like that. Okay. So, you've got the coordinating, you've got your acorns on the front. Is it acorns? Like ferns? Pine, and on the back I think I might cover that. Let's see how we go. Where's my corner rounder thing? So that, and the corner. I wonder if I should put some washi. It's quite a bit tricky through both sets of card. And I think let's ink it up and then we'll see what we're going to do. Washi, I wonder if that's going to be not quite nice. It's not strong. That's not really the right colour. That might work. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Like that. I don't like this to do on the side, so I might just pop that on there. Glue. Let's pop that on there like so. I think just add a bit of interest. Just adds a bit of interest, I think a bit of contrast again. And if I put a stamp, I stamp one of my sentiments. Let's put that on like that. That's really dark. Coffee dyed that one, wasn't it? And did have some. Is that brown? I don't know how that. Actually, no. Let's go for this. Let's go for this one. What do you think? Kind of make it up as I go along. Eh? Is it going to be? No. I think I might go for. Is that going to be? Oh, that could be pretty enough, couldn't it? Let's pop that across there and see how we go. Let's pop it across there. Let's see. There we go. Now, what have I done with those scissors? Pop them down just here. So that's that. That's that. I might. I really. Here we go. Found another one. It's got a little bit darker, I think. Let's see how that rolls with it. Might be different again, guys. By the time we get to the flip through, it might be different again. But for now, let's just pop that. Let's give it a bit of definition. There we go. And see, once it's glued up, not glued up, once it's... So, that's just 2 contrasting bits of card with your, what's the word? Washi and... just little to-do list page. I really like that kind of plaid. Woodland type, almost Scottish Highland Lodge look with that. Now I think I'm gonna go for, how are we doing? That's not too bad. There's a little bit there. So we've done, I'm so sorry, we've done our ribbon with our embellishment, metal embellishment. We've done just with a 2-tone, that's 3-tone. Let me see. Let's go for thank you. Remember, we were doing it for the gratitude, really. Let's see. I'm going to pop that down there like that. I'll do the other one the same, because the other one will probably, well, we'll put one in each of the journals. Thank you. And you see how that looks there like that. I haven't. And shall I pop that? I shall pop. Oh! Oh, that's spectacular, isn't it? That was spectacular. You guys are so kind. I hope that didn't make you feel sick. Nobody was injured. I may have to, I'm so sorry. I may have to think about trying to suspend my camera from the ceiling at this rate, because it's I'm just getting into the craft and I keep forgetting the camera's there. I'm so sorry. Okay, so that's that one. That's that one. So we've got those. Haven't written anything on those yet. So those 2. Got that one. Very similar principle, actually. Very similar principle again. So I probably won't do that. Just sort of glue that across the back. Cut round an edge. The other thing I wanted to do very simply, last one, was this. That one? No, not that one. This one. Okay. I don't think we did that one, did we? In the last video. So all it is, if you get a decent card design that you like, that's double-sided. I just love the woodland on this too. And all I did with this is kept it quite plain, just cut it in half. Just going to cut that in half. Cut it in half. It can be quite tall, and round the edges, because I love rounding the edges. I don't know if you do it. And then all I'm going to do with that is use a one of my paper punches, are they called? One of those that I picked up at the charity shop a few weeks ago. So yes, it is. It's one of my bargain ones. And all I did was just do that top and bottom. Yeah. Paper punch top. Paper punch at the bottom. Top. Bottom. And that's going to be edged again, just quickly, without flinging the camera across the room. I think might be a good idea. Again, just a little bit of inking around the edge. And I will probably, because I'm doing 2 sets of these, so they will be placed with each side showing. So one will be the woodland, one will be the stag, and I've actually got some of the pages with a stag print stamp. I think it's going to look really nice. So tomorrow I will be placing the pages. I think I've got quite a bit. Placing the pages, popping the pockets in. I've been working on the cat pockets. The cat pictures and cards that look gorgeous, and they'll be going in. And it's looking pretty chunky already. I might have to send some of the pages separately along, because I do want the journals to close. I don't want them to be too bulky. So what are we going to write on that one? What are we going to write on that one? Grateful. Let's pop that on there. Right, so off camera, I'm just stamping up the stamp. It's grateful. Let's pop that up there. And shall I pop it in the middle or off centre? Let's pop it in the middle, like so. So we know that this side, the woodland treescape side, is the featured side. There you go, grateful. And we'll pop that. We'll pop it on here as well. And we'll pop it just there to the side, I think. So, quite simple, that one. Just with a little paper punch. So there you have it, 3 new designs for the woodland journal. I hope, apart from you gathering air miles with me flinging the camera halfway across the room, that you found this reasonably useful. Okay, there you go. So we have our cards ready to be placed in our woodland journals. Got my pockets all ready to go. Really pleased, actually. Really pleased with how they've turned out. Did we do this the last one? Don't think we did. Didn't get the chance to. So there you have it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing, as I said, is placing the pages, sorting out, if I'll show you what I've been doing, sorting out the cat pockets popped onto different pages. They're going to be fun, out of curiosity. Look at that beautiful face. So I'll be tidying these up. It'd be a shame actually to stick that down, but I'm not sure whether that's going to be a card yet or a pocket. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that's what I've been working on. They're going in tomorrow, so I might switch the camera on when we do that. We'll see how we go for time. Okay guys, so thanks for your company. So sorry again about flinging the camera across the room, it's horrendous. Hope you've recuperated. And for those who are new, they're not always that bad, my travels with the camera. Please like and subscribe if you do. Like, of course, and if you haven't subscribed. I do try and post on Instagram most days. So yeah, we're getting to the end of this. It'll be great to have you along when I'm popping the pages together. So take care guys, take care, bye-bye, bye.